around the globe, that diversity, whether it creates jazz music in my hometown of New Orleans, or the connection of arts to sciences and humanities technology in somebody like Steve Jobs. When I first met Steve, he said that he was somebody who loved engineering and computers and transistors when he was a kid, but he also loved the arts. He loved calligraphy and dance and poetry. And he said it made him feel strange until he realized that those who stand at that intersection of the arts and the sciences, the humanities and the technology, will always be the ones who force creativity and imagination to become applied technologies. He ended every one of his product launches starting in 2000 with just this slide that'll be on the screen back there, and it said the liberal arts and technology. He said the people who can stand at that intersection are the ones who are going to be where value is created. So obviously, if you're at a place like the University of Waterloo, it's important the science and technology and engineering and math you're going to learn. It's important to learn computer coding. But it's also important to realize what is it that humans are going to add to the equation 5 or 10 years from now in an era of machine learning. What is going to be our role versus that of the machine? And by the way, the machines are going to code better than we are. It's imagination and creativity that we're going to do. The ability to think differently, or think different, as Steve said, think different and out of the box, which almost by definition is something that an algorithm doesn't do very well. It thinks according to the rules. We're the people who break the rules. We call it creativity. And so when I saw Steve's street sign of the connection of the liberal arts and technology, it reminded me of why Apple was so good. It believed that beauty mattered. I realized that Bill Gates was a much better coder, engineer, understood the technology better, but he created the Zune, where Steve created the iPod. Now, I know people up there don't even remember what the Zune was, but it was a music player from Microsoft that looked like it had been designed in Uzbekistan or someplace. And it truly did not have the sense of beauty and design that was great. The book I'm doing now, inspired by Steve Jobs, is on Leonardo da Vinci, because the ultimate icon of that connection of the humanities and the sciences, of that intersection, is Vitruvian Man. You know, the naked guy standing in the square and circle doing jumping jacks. But is it a work of science? Is it a work of art? It's a work of both, and it shows that that's what the humanities is all about, connecting those things. It begins with Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace was really, in the 1830s, the first person to conceive of a general purpose computer and the algorithms that could run it. She was Lord Byron's daughter, so she really had a good sense of the humanities, of poetry. But her mother, Lady Byron, when Ada was